Analize. My name is WolfEater. Today is the 8th of February 2017. This is a new video of its series, and the name is Explaining Changelogs on War Thunder. So, today came out a new a new update, and I wanted to explain a little bit to you guys what's what. Okay, so this new system of fighters and bombers, lower and blah blah blah. You can read. It's not doesn't need to be explained. I will explain only what needs to be explained. Okay. So the breach repair speed has been reduced by 40%. Who doesn't know what's breach? That's basically the cannon component inside the tank that makes sure that you can shoot the cannon. In arcade, it really doesn't matter if you, from my last tournament, I learned that it doesn't matter if it's damaged or not. It will shoot anyway, which is fucking redundant, but hey, it's arcade. Now, in realistic and simulator, actually, if you shoot with a red or black cannon breach, you're probably gonna die. So, do not do that. You have to repair. Now, what they did, the breach repair speed has been reduced by 40%. It used to be about 8 seconds to repair it. Depends on your skill and depends if you are not inside the capture zone. Yes, if you didn't know, if you're inside a capture zone, the repair speed is ultimately the best repair speed. If that zone is taken by your team or you, then it will be repaired as fast as it can be repaired. Doesn't matter about your crew skill. Crew replacement speed has been increased. Also, War Thunder saw that, or Ganji saw that the replacing of the crew members is too slow. Effect of the armor slope effect for AP and APC shells when the caliber of the shell exceed the armor thickness more than 2 times has been fixed. Okay, so physically, not physically. In physics, the math is very simple. For a sloped armor at 45 degrees, an incoming shell that hits a 45 degrees slope armor, the physics behind it of how the shell will penetrate the armor is very simple. Let's say the slope is 45 and the armor is 45, then the shell needs to have twice that in millimeter. So if it's 45 millimeter, he needs to be 90 millimeter of a shell in order to penetrate. That's in the idea. Later on, as APC and APCBC came in, those numbers got reduced. You didn't need to have such a strong, big caliber. So I don't know exactly what's the fix here, but hopefully we'll see better penetration on some of the slopes. Now, I also hope that the slope will work better against heat, but I don't see it here. Okay, this is another big update that is very important. Damage for the light armored vehicles has been updated when damaged by HE or heat shells, as well as large caliber AP ammo. From now on, light armored grounds vehicles can be easily destroyed with weapons of 75 caliber or more, while using HE or heat. And I again gonna say while using HE and heat, you little fuckers. Now, most of the players don't take HE in their coming out munition kind of game composition. Yeah. Now, even that I use mostly Russian tanks, I take 2 or 3 HE shells just in case. Why? Well, light tanks or AAs, as you will call them, are gonna be damaged mostly by them. Unless you know how to shoot very, very nicely, very, very accurately right away into the gunner, you need an HE shell in order to do that strong damage. What happens a lot with the German shells, the 88 Tiger shell and the Panther, what happens is that their shell doesn't trigger to do damage at a low amount of millimeter required. Basically, there is an electric fuse that tells the shell when to erupt or explode. And because of that, because of the shell's fuse sensitivity is too high, it doesn't explode. Like the PZGR of 39, the German, needs 28 millimeter of armor in order to trigger his fuse, while the Russians, on the other hand, the equivalent of the 85, let's say it's pretty close, needs only 15. And most AAs don't have that armor. And what happens is the Germans shoot and they hit, but the shell doesn't explode. And basically, an APHE shell that's supposed to explode and do massive damage with the TNT it has doesn't do it because people don't have HE with them. And the HE shells are used basically for that thing, for soft targets. So, first of all, a tip, take HE with you guys, especially if you're German. Second of all, now that the app it's been even more upgraded, we will test it and I'll bring it back to you, the results. But from the look of it, even before testing, take HE blend. Well, thank you very much, guys. If you want to watch more of my tutorials, click somewhere here. And I also stream tournaments, cast tournament, and play in tournaments myself. You can also follow that. Thank you very much. Hope you will leave a like and share, and bled be with you all.